This is a sports memorabilia bolo that a lot of people don't know about. Welcome in, everyone. I'm going to take you through 10 sales. These are all eBay sales today. So 10 sales. And then I'm going to talk about one of these sales that is a particularly good bolo that you should look out for if you like to buy sports memorabilia. First sale, we have a 1933 Brooklyn Dodgers versus St. Louis Cardinals program. Poor condition. I bought this in one of my recent videos. This sold for $30 plus shipping. Next up, we have a piece of clothing. This Chicago Cubs 1980s sand knit brand Bruce Sutter baseball jersey. Beautiful condition. Sold for $159.99 plus shipping. It wouldn't be a Vintage Sport Flips sales video without a pennant being shown. So we have a 1930s Germantown High School of Philadelphia soft felt pennant, sold for $30 plus shipping. Will be shipped lightly rolled. Then we have a vintage hat. This is a Nashville Sounds Chicago minor league baseball team hat. It's a pro line model. Fitted hats don't sell as well just because you have a smaller market. You have a smaller group of people looking for it because of the size. This one sold for $18.99 plus shipping. Then we have another piece of clothing. These dead stock, circa 1940s Rawlings football pants. These were a larger size 36. Never worn. I bought a big group of these, or I found a big group of these in a storage unit buy that I made a couple years ago. These sold for $85 plus shipping. Usually when you have vintage sports equipment like that, the larger the size, the better. A lot of early sports pants are going to be pretty small size, 30, 32. If you have oversized items, that always tends to sell a little bit better. All right, on to the bolo that I was mentioning. So we have a Sports Illustrated, Ozzie Smith, Sports Illustrated. The reason this is a bolo is this is a newsstand variety. There's no address label on the bottom. You'll often see Sports Illustrated where they have a little paper label glued to the front of the cover. Those are the types that would be sent to the people's house. Newsstand varieties don't have that address label. Much more desirable with collectors. People will get them graded. This one's not an especially valuable one. This one sold for $12.99 plus shipping, but some of them can bring crazy money. So definitely be on the lookout for Sports Illustrateds without the address label. These are a bolo that a lot of people don't know about. All right, then we have a press photo. I've shown press photos in these videos before. This is a Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio is right here. I think this was for an old-timers game. So this one, a little different than the other ones I showed before, but this one has the paper slug. It's loose, but it has the image of where the photo was used in the newspaper with a 1958 date stamp. Press photos are always good, especially Hall of Famers. This one sold for $60 plus shipping. All right, another piece of clothing. We have this vintage Wilson brand Doreen football jersey. Doreen is like a more silky type of material that they did use in the 50s, 60s, maybe a little bit later with football jerseys. Nice red color. This sold for $95 plus shipping. Vintage football jerseys, even when you can't tie them to a particular school or team, can sell pretty well. All right. Pretty cool piece here that sold. We have a 1907 University of Chicago Maroons football-themed sheet music. Generally sheet music isn't a great seller, but when it has a cool graphic on it like this one does, and it's very early, these can sell pretty well. This one sold for $125 plus shipping. To someone who's bought for me a lot over the years, Steven, thank you for the purchase. Last but not least, we have a Philadelphia Eagles vacuum form 3-dimensional football helmet plaque. This green wing Eagles helmet style was used from 1969 to 1973. These full-size helmet plaques can do very well. These came in two basic types. You have the one where you have a physical plastic half helmet mounted to the frame, and this one where it's all one piece, vacuum formed plastic. This one sold for $160 plus shipping. It's a nice sale there. So that wraps it up. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next week. Go Birds.